The rhythm section was directed by Reed Morano and stars Blake Lively, Jude Law, and Sterling K. Brown. This is based off the book by Mark Burnell, and he also wrote the screenplay, and it's about a woman who seeks revenge against those who orchestrated a plane crash that killed her entire family. Having seen the film, I can totally understand why it was dumped in January, and it's not because it's as bad as movies like The Turning or The Grudge. It's just because this is a really difficult movie to market. It's even kind of hard to explain. What I just said is a very basic synopsis for what this movie's actually about. Most of this movie is Blake Lively wandering the earth trying to find people who can help her. Some of those people can train her in combat skills, like Jude Law, and some of these people are going to help her follow a breadcrumb trail that will lead her to people responsible for her family's death. But it's directed and especially edited in such a way that makes it feel very unconventional, and unfortunately not in a good way. I found this movie relentlessly boring, and at some points I even had a hard time keeping my eyes open, and I got a full 8 hours of sleep last night. It wasn't like I was going into the theater tired. I was alert and ready to watch this movie, but it is such a somber movie with so very little scenes that feel like they matter. Almost every time this character has an opportunity to take the next step towards becoming the person she's trying to be, she squanders that opportunity. Most of the time, she runs away. The editing in the film and the camera work can be very annoying. There's nothing particularly special about the way she helms these conversation scenes. It's all just a lot of shot, reverse shot. But she tries to make them feel special by showing you a scene of two people talking while intercutting shots of what's going to happen next. And it sort of releases all tension during the scene you're watching because you're already seeing what's about to happen. And so you're being fed information in such a strange way that takes the tension out of what should be a thrilling movie. After an explosion scene, I would estimate 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes is just this unbroken shot of Blake Lively slowly getting up, her hearing coming back, and then she kind of walks away. And it's just these sequences that are drawn out for so long where nothing interesting is happening. The movie strains your attention span. The music choices and the editing of the music was very weird as well. Despite the movie being very dour and depressing, she often inserts really upbeat and sometimes even funky songs that are supposed to make you feel like you're watching something cool, but you don't feel that way at all. You just feel sad because the whole movie looks gray. And then the song will abruptly just cut. Like, they'll play 10 seconds of it, and then the song just cuts out. And you're like, wait, what? Where'd it go? Like, there's no reason for that to happen. It just feels so jarring. It's this editing choice combined with her camera work that made this movie hard to watch for me. But I would say the worst aspect of the movie are the choices the lead character makes. She makes a lot of decisions that just made me check out from her as a character. I couldn't feel endeared to her at all. I didn't care about her journey or what she was trying to achieve, because the basic idea is that she's out for revenge against people responsible for her family's deaths, as well as all the other innocent people on that plane. But along the course of this movie, she directly causes the deaths of many innocent people, and so I just don't care anymore. Because her mission is to, like, avenge these deaths while she's going on a path that's creating a bunch of other people who are going to want to avenge the deaths of their family members because she's doing that. What's worse is that she's not part of the CIA. She's not an FBI agent. She's just a person who trains herself to try to get this revenge. And every time she's about to kill somebody involved, she leaves so many fingerprints. It's fucking crazy how many times you see close-ups of her just touching windows and touching objects in the house. At one point in time, she gets blood in her hands and she removes the glass and just throws it on the ground right next to the dead body. And I'm like, well, you just left your blood and DNA and all kinds of shit, as well as fingerprints. If this character was part of the Men in Black with her fingerprints removed, she'd still find a way to leave some. So despite the good performances, this movie had very little to offer. There were 2 scenes that I thought were not too bad. There's a scene where Jude Law decides he's going to train her in physical combat, and it's done in one take, and it was pretty entertaining. And there's a one-take car chase scene that was too shaky for me to truly appreciate, but at least it felt not boring like the rest of the movie. I'm going to give the rhythm section a C-. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Look forward to more reviews very soon, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmannized.